Abusua me se Ghana na atade yate denne sisi ano ma hu se bundle omo di bi be kan ho nti no MTN for the 15% increment ebeto so Ghana your communication minister abe announce ehwe we ya we de sheshe.
At this juncture, I am pleased to announce that my engagement with the CEOs have resulted in the following specific measures which are to take effect from Tuesday, 1st of July 2025. Airtel Tigo Ghana, AT Ghana. A 10% increase in all data bundles currently.
PKAY South Africa ni de bi am ka che say esoma ase kwahwe nkonkonsa na so wuhia me a ye ne the true definition of nkonkonsa kwaje sheldon any taking tree na started so push for this finally omoda yesom no abem
offered by the network. Additionally, the 400 Ghana CD bundle, which currently offers 195 gigabytes of data, will now offer 236 gigabytes of data. Ghana Telecommunications Company Limited, Telecel. Also a 10% increase in all
nyabotre subscribe ha na subscribe no me e free airtime what vibe na say o subscribe no ubuanse popper bi beba select network I use 950 cedis free airtime me ka se fellow no agye me so say filler ti mu odin. Samonate George, or a Minister of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations of Ghana. What's the vibe na say? Enyezi into to ni Juma DNA DM. So we 40 years or a very energetic. A Juma obono. Into a one who say 3 news for Abe Postiway. Almost say data value. Consumer to get 15% more data at existing MTN bundle price effective 1st July 2025. What's the vibe na say? By Minister for Communications, Samonate George. A very nice news. Into your buy. I know better say, ebe check here. Into from MTN, Airtel Tigo.
At this juncture, I am pleased to announce that my engagement with the CEOs have resulted in the following specific measures which are to take effect from Tuesday, 1st of July 2025. Airtel Tigo Ghana, AT Ghana. A 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Additionally, the 400 Ghana CD bundle, which currently offers 195 gigabytes of data, will now offer 236 gigabytes of data. Ghana Telecommunications Company Limited, Telecel. Also a 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Their 400 Ghana CD bundle, which currently offers 90 gigabytes, will offer 250 gigabytes from 1st of July. Scancom Ghana Limited, MTN. A 15% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. And I'm pleased to announce the restoration of the 399 Ghana CD bundle, which currently has been changed to the 350 CD bundle that offers 92.88 gig, will henceforth be reinstated to 214 gig for 399 Ghana cedis. I am aware these increases are going to come at considerable cost to the network operators. However, I am glad that our engagements and the consultations are bearing fruit for the Ghanaian people. To the CEOs, you have my gratitude.
Into your start with Telecel. Ohie no ana oba MTN so utumu se ebe kakra ndie ukora 100 cedis auto bundle chali ebeye pi kwa easy.
The sector has experienced a sharp decline in growth and investment, and the regulator has been essentially on autopilot. It is therefore shocking to see proponents of the outgone government being the loudest trumpeters of the challenges that they have created. I am told it is a carefully curated art of dark politics called Jandam. It is an attempt to create a false narrative, not based on facts, but built on distortions and aimed at disseminating disinformation. Well, let me state, that scheme has failed. I've been at post for 4 months and have set to work vigorously in collaboration with the regulator, the CEOs, and other stakeholders to fashion a clear roadmap for the systemic resolution of the challenges we inherited. I'm not interested in cosmetic fixes that merely paper over the deep cracks and create an illusion of resolution only to push the can further down the road. I have learned from the former Communications Minister and now President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to embrace the challenges I am faced with, diagnose it rightly, and work towards a lasting solution. In my first month as Minister, I established a 23-member Data Pricing Review Committee with a clear 14-day mandate to develop a roadmap for implementation. The committee, in its report, distinguished the 3 areas that we believe need to be addressed for a holistic resolution of the matter: value, pricing, and quality. I referred the report to the regulator and tasked them with crafting regulatory policies that addressed the challenges in the sector. In my second month, the regulator, after engaging with the mobile network operators, came up with proposals that curated specialized bundle solutions for tertiary students and content creators. We immediately set out to build a dynamic database for the 2 demographics. I held a meeting with all vice chancellors in the country to design a framework that allowed the networks to identify which numbers were used by tertiary students. However, I took a policy decision to truncate the process and re-engage the stakeholders to achieve a broader solution that affected all Ghanaian data users. In my third month, this engagement led to a focus on the structural challenges that the networks were facing in delivering their services. As indicated earlier, we had our eyes not just on the value and pricing of data bundles, but on the quality of service delivery. I am sure that even with increased value or reduced pricing, if quality is not improved, we will still have a sour customer experience. This led to the regulator commissioning and completing an assessment of a sample size of network performance in 3G and 4G service offerings across the country, the results of which I discussed with the CEOs and the media 2 weeks ago. In my 4th month, armed with a clear picture of where we are as a sector, I tasked the CEOs to work with me to improve the quality of service and to offer enhanced data bundles. Now, let me be clear. My mandate as minister in a free market economy does not extend to interfering in the pricing by private sector investors. Just like the Minister for Trade does not have the power to direct GUTA members to drop their prices unilaterally, the Communications Minister cannot unilaterally direct price reductions. The immediate retort will be, and I am expecting it, but you accused your predecessor of being responsible for price increases. Yes, I did. The SMP toolkit is replete with several policy directions that are not direct price directives, but culminatively have an effect on pricing. So a decision, for example, that was taken by my predecessor to have CST collected forward would, for example, result in a pricing increase. So it was not a price directive, it was a policy directive that affects pricing. Another example will be the decision to declare MTN as an SMP and implement tariff rationalization, which resulted in an effective price increase by the operator, which the customers bore. However, these actions were not adequately and properly implemented, and they led to a situation where the SMP has grown by over 10% in market share, accompanied by quality of service issues due to the network configuration and congestion. To address the quality of service issues, I presented a memorandum to the Cabinet of Ghana aimed at making spectrum available to Mrs. Scancom Ghana Limited and Ghana Telecommunication Company Limited. The process of the spectrum sale is scheduled to be completed by the end of the first week in July. In the case of Ghana Telecommunications Company Limited, known as Telecel, I have given additional policy approval for the regulator to grant a connecting entity license, enabling the operator to optimize service using the 2100 MHz spectrum at the disposal of NGIC. This should result in a significant improvement in the quality of service and customer experience in the coming weeks.
Me say I was in import status so pushy for this was taking tree and Kwadwo Sheldon beka una say ampo no mu be Twitter space ama bongo ideas ko kasa ma me hu say Kwadwo Sheldon ekeka na adwen chen so enya video ni bi anhwa o de hwe
Don't even criticize you will be a no.
You've already declared your allegiance to a political party, so your
How has no
That be,
opinion
but
and the
that,
way
how
you
does
say
that
things
stop
this
you
are
from
fool,
one.
saying
this
the
fool,
truth?
you see,
It never
honestly, I'm not
remains
supposed
the
to
No,
be on this.
truth.
no,
I'm not supposed to be
no.
on this. Bro,
Won't me
this
kasa
Bro,
won't
you
me.
are already an
this
Ah,
fool
empty
cannot
person.
even
You've
come.
declared your
This fool
allegiance
cannot
already.
even
So
come
why
and
you
before
say
Sir
sit here
anything.
Sheldon
and talk
Becca
like
Cause
Kaoko,
yeah,
you
who
the hold
bicycle
the
now?
country
but
Bicycle
this is
now.
the
into
last person
into a
you're
Jimmy
talking
Four,
about
who
it.
pushes
not
center
the
table,
hold the
baby.
country to any best
Question
interest.
you
You
way back, cause
empty
I who
nigga.
bongo you the fucking right
Then you
bicycle.
say your
What
party
have
left
you
power.
got to
You
do
are
with this
rebel.
thing?
So it be out of
Question you
place.
way,
It's not
get this fool
for
of
the
mine.
betterment of any
What's
country.
your question you way back,
And
and your
now
politics now your
Kwasi
squash.
Krasibi.
Question it is the way
After
to have a
NPP
kata.
loss, your first tweet will be,
Jimmy
I'll never
forward, Jimmy
stop
forward.
supporting
Charlie,
NPP.
get this
You
Bongo,
fool
never
why
out
even
of
talk
my
about the
face, bro.
Bibia?
country.
And don't tell
As the
you
dollar
prove
they
Bongo
Ah.
drop,
Bonnie
you post
you.
anything. If the
Question
dollar
anyway
they
to
increase right now, then you can't tweet.
Jimmy way,
If
Jimmy
anything they
anyway,
go, but
at
they can't
TTL.
tweet.
Now
You
you
never
what?
tweet anything positive. Come on for there. The day they talk about and I way issues and I issues.
me ne won konsa hene PK Vibes Africa de bi am ka che say aha say na wo subscribe no ne e che free time ti subscribe like na share makram